Hello viewers and my dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Zahida Begum Sheikh, Assistant Professor, Department of Political Science, Government Degree College, Hayatnagar. As I discussed in my previous class that we have 200 above countries and its relations, and also I discussed international organizations. So as a part of international organization, I am going to deal with World Bank Group. Especially I am focusing on IBRD, which is nothing but World Bank. If I go to abbreviation of IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Now I will go to introduction part of World Bank Group. So in World Bank Group is means the World Bank is an international financial institution that provides loans and grants to the governments of poorer countries for the purpose of pursuing capital projects. It comprises two institutions, the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, that is IBRD, and the International Development Association, that is IDA. Headquarters is Washington DC, United States, and current organization name is World Bank Group, and membership is 189 countries IBRD and 173 countries in IDA. So founded by July 1944. What is the subsidiaries of World Bank is International Finance Corporation. Who is the founders of World Bank is John Maynard Keynes and Harry Dexter White. So in introduction part, it established in 1944 as the original institution of the World Bank Group. IBRD is structured like a cooperative that is owned and operated for the benefit of its 188 member countries, now 189 countries. The World Bank is the international financial institution that provides long-term capital assistance to developing countries for capital programs. The World Bank has a goal of reducing poverty. By law, all of its decisions must be guided by commitment to promote foreign investment, international trade, and facilitate capital investment. So, if you move on World Bank Group, the World Bank Group is an extended family of 5 international organizations and the parent organization of the World Bank. The collective name given to the first two listed organizations, the IBRD and the IDA. IBRD means International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. IDA means International Development Association, and number 3 International Finance Corporation, and number 4 Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, that is MIGA, and other one International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute, that is ICSID. So if you move on, our International Bank for Reconstruction and Development is an international financial institution which offers loans to middle income developing countries. The IBRD is the first of 5 member institutions which compose the World Bank Group, and its headquarters is Washington DC, United States. It was established in 1944 with the mission of financing the reconstruction of European nations devastated by Second World War. Together, the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development and its concessional lending arm, the International Development Association, are collectively known as the World Bank, as they share the same leadership and staff. So, the IBRD, also known as World Bank, it provides long-term capital assistance to developing countries. Established in 1944 at Bretton Woods Conference, and membership till now 189 countries, its purpose is crediting. Its goal is to reduce poverty. If we move on the history of IBRD also, the IBRD and IMF, International Monetary Fund, were established by delegates at the Bretton Woods Conference in 1944 and became operational in 1946. The IBRD was established with the original mission of enhancing or financing the reconstruction efforts of war torn European nations following Second World War. The bank issued its inaugural loan of $250 to France in 1947, $250 million to France in 1947 to finance infrastructure projects. The institution also established its first field offices in Paris, France, Copenhagen, Denmark, Prague, Czechoslovakia. All the way till 1950s, the bank financed projects seeking to dam rivers, generate electricity, and improve access to water and sanitation. Following the reconstruction of Europe, the bank's mandate has transitioned to eradicate poverty around the world. In 1960, the International Development Association (IDA) was established, serve to serve as the bank's concessional lending arm and provide low and no cost finance and grants to the poorest of the developing countries as measured by gross national income per capita. So, the IBRD provides commercial grade or concessional financing to sovereign states to fund projects that seek to improve transportation and infrastructure, education, domestic policy, environmental consciousness and energy investments, healthcare, access to food and potable water, and access to improved sanitation. Every organization is having its own history. World Bank Group have also having the history of historical background, and we will discuss about the IBRD history. We will move on Bretton Woods Conference in next slide. What is Bretton Woods Conference? The World Bank was created at the 1944 Bretton Woods Conference along with the International Monetary Fund, that is IMF. The president of the World Bank is traditionally an American. The World Bank and the IMF are both based in Washington DC and work closely with each other. Although many countries were represented at the Bretton Woods Conference, the United States and United Kingdom were the most powerful in attendance and dominated the negotiations. The intention behind the founding of the World Bank was to provide temporary loans to low income countries which were unable to obtain loans commercially. The bank may also make loans and demand policy reforms for recipients. So, just focus on our next slide, that is the historical key dates of World Bank groups. The World Bank Group first came into being in the 1960s. Please remember the key dates which is mentioned in that slide. In 1946, World Bank founded along with sister institution the International Monetary Fund. 1956, International Finance Corporation created to support private ventures and industrial loans. 1960, International Development Association IDA created to give soft loan to poor countries and developing countries also. So 1966, International Center for the Settlement of International Disputes, that is ICSID. In 1988, the new Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency MIGA ensures against political risks and to encourage private investments. So, till now I discussed about introduction and the historical background and key dates. Now I will go to the World Bank's leadership or World Bank Group. So the president was David R. Malpass. Official language Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, Spanish. And the membership, already I told that 180 member countries in IBRD, 173 countries in IDA. Headquarters Washington DC, United States. Its type International Financial Organization and formation July 1944, that is 70 years ago. David R. Malpass as President of the World Bank Group for a 5-year term beginning on Tuesday, April 9th, 2019. So, the President of the bank is the President of the entire World Bank. The President is responsible for chairing meetings of the boards of directors and for overall management of the bank. Traditionally, the President of the bank has always been a US citizen nominated by United States. The largest shareholder in the bank means the managing director of the International Monetary Fund having always been a European. The nominee is subject to confirmation by the Board of Executive Directors to serve for a 5-year renewable term. While most World Bank presidents have had banking experience, some have not. The vice presidents of the banks are the principal managers in charge regions, sectors, networks, and functions. There are 2 executive vice presidents, 3 senior vice presidents, and 24 vice presidents. The boards of directors consist of the World Bank Group President and 25 executive directors. The President is the presiding officer and ordinarily has no vote except a deciding vote in case of an equal division. The executive directors have individuals cannot exercise any power nor commit or represent the bank unless specially authorized by the boards to do so. With the term beginning 1st November 2010, the number of executive directors increased by 1 to 25. So, focus on our next slide. It's about organizational structure. What is the organizational structure of IBRD as well as I already discussed the World Bank organizational structure. So the IBRD is governed by the World Bank's Board of Governors, which meets annually and consists of one governor per member country. Most often the country's finance minister or treasury secretary is the member. The Board of Governors delegates most of its authority over daily matters such as lending and operations to the Board of Directors. The Board of Directors consists of 25 executive directors and is chaired by the President of the World Bank Group. The executive directors collectively represent all 189 member states of the World Bank. The President oversees the IBRD's overall directions and daily operations. The bank and IDA operate with a staff of approximately 10,000 employees. If we move on our next slide, that is about membership. The membership of World Bank Group is all countries which are members of International Monetary Fund are members of World Bank. A country holding the membership of bank must subscribe the charter of the bank. If a country resigns its membership, it is required to pay back all loans granted to it through interest on due date. Each member of the World Bank has a capital subscription which is similar to but not identical with its quota in the fund. The members' subscription also measures roughly its voting power, but again the smaller nations have a slightly higher vote. The International Bank for Reconstruction and Development has 189 member countries, while the International Development Association has 173 members. Each member state of IBRD should also be a member of International Monetary Fund, and only members of IBRD are allowed to join other institutions within the bank such as IDA. So what is World Bank? An international organization decides providing financing, advice and research to developing nations to aid their economic advancement. So, with 189 member countries, staff from more than 170 countries and offices in over 130 locations. you will see the World Bank Group is a unique global partnership. Five institutions working for sustainable solutions that reduce poverty and build share prosperity in developing countries. So what World Bank do? The World Bank Group works in every major area of development. The World Bank was created at the end of the Second World War as a result of many European and Asian countries needing financing to fund reconstruction efforts. The bank is successful in providing financing for these devastated or destroyed countries. It provides a wide array of financial products and technical assistance, and it helps countries share and apply innovative knowledge and solutions to the challenges they face. So, where World Bank work? The World Bank Group works in more than 170 countries, working with partners in the public and private sectors in their efforts to end poverty and tackle some of the most pressing development challenges. So why it came to into existence? Harry Dexter White and John Maynard Keynes are conceptualized an international institution to stabilize exchange rates and provide a source of financing for reconstruction and development among countries ravaged by uh, the war, Second World War. The International Bank for Reconstruction and Development was the first multilateral development bank before Second World War had ended. So there are few objectives which World Bank has to follow. They are set up its own. So what are the objectives? To provide long run capital to member countries for economics reconstruction and development, to induce long run capital investment for assuring balance of payments, equilibrium and balanced development of international trade. And one more objective is to provide guarantee for loans granted to small and large units and other projects of member countries. And then to ensure the implementation of development projects so as to bring about a smooth transference from a wartime to peace economy. And the next objective is to promote capital investment in member countries by the following ways. As a way, number one way, to provide guarantee on private loans or capital investment, and number two, if private capital is not available even after providing guarantee, then IBRD provides loans for productive activities on considerate conditions. So, apart from these objectives, World Bank set up the goals also. They are: 1. Eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. From 1990 through 2004, the proportion of people living in extreme poverty fell from almost a third to less than a fifth. Although results vary widely within regions and countries, the trend indicates that the world as a whole can meet the goal of having the percentage of people living in poverty. Africa's poverty, however, is expected to rise, and most of the 36 countries where 90% of the world's undernourished children live are in Africa. Less than a quarter of countries are on track for achieving the goal of having undernutrition. The second goal is achieve universal primary education. The percentage of children in school in developing countries increased from 80% in 1991 to 88% in 2005. Still, about 72 million children of primary school age, 57% of them girls, were not being educated as so far. So, number three, promote gender equality. To tide the tide is turning slowly for women in the labor market. Yet, far more women than men worldwide, more than 60%, are contributing but unpaid family workers. The World Bank Group Gender Action Plan was created to advance women's economic empowerment and promote shared growth. The next goal is reduce child mortality. There is some improvement in survival rates globally. Accelerated improvements are needed most urgently in South Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa. An estimated 10 million plus children under 5 died in 2005. Most of the deaths were from preventable causes. And next, most important goal is improve maternal health. Almost all the half million women who die during pregnancy or childbirth every year live in sub-Saharan Africa and Asia. There are numerous causes of maternal death that require a variety of healthcare interventions to be made widely accessible. So the next goal is to combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases like corona. Annual members of new HIV infections and AIDS deaths have fallen, but the number of people living with HIV continues to grow. In the eighth worst hit southern African countries, prevalence is above 15%. Treatment has increased globally, but still meets only 30% of needs with wide variations across countries. AIDS remains the leading cause of death in sub-Saharan Africa, 1.6 million deaths in 2007 to 2010. There are 300 to 500 million cases of malaria each year, leading to more than 1 million deaths. Nearly all the cases and more than 95% of the deaths occur in sub-Saharan Africa. Next goal is ensure environmental sustainability. Deforestation remains a critical problem, particularly in regions of biological diversity which continues to decline. Greenhouse gas emissions are increasing faster than energy technology advancement. And the foremost main important goal is develop a global partnership for development. Donor countries have renewed their commitment. Donors have to fulfill their pledges that match the current rate of core program development. Emphasis is being placed on the bank group collaboration with multilateral and local partners to quicken progress towards the MDGs realizations. And to make sure the World Bank financed operations do not compromise these goals but instead add to their realization, environmental, social, and legal safeguards were defined. However, these safeguards have not been implemented entirely yet. Entirely yet. At the World Bank's annual meeting in Tokyo, is a review of these safeguards has been initiated, which was welcomed by several civil society organizations. So just focus on next slide, that is every organization having our own functions, our own development and own borrowers, own uh, creditors or contributors. Now I will discuss the borrowers, World Bank's top borrowers: 1. Mexico, Brazil, Turkey, Pakistan, China, India, and Argentina are the World Bank's top borrowers. And next I will focus on particular contributors. World Bank's top contributors: USA 16.39 percentage, Japan 7.87 percentage, Germany 4.49 percentage, and United Kingdom 4.30 percentage, and France 4.30 percentage. Now I will focus on particular regions along with countries. That is, the regions are Africa, East Asia and Pacific, Europe and Central Asia, Latin America and Caribbean, Middle East and North Africa, South Asia. The country groups are European Union, middle income countries, Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, Pacific Islands, small states, Gulf Cooperation Council, Western Europe are part of this World Bank also. So now I will talk about development steps of World Bank Group, that is develop a global partnership for development, ensure environmental sustainability, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria and other diseases, improve maternal health, reduce child mortality, promote gender equality, achieve universal primary education, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. If private capital is not available even after providing guarantee, then IBRD provides loans for productive, active, considerate conditions. Every organization have their own functions. I already told about that. The World Bank Group, including IBRD, have their own functions. So the functions are to assist or granting reconstruction loan to war devastated countries, granting developmental loans to underdeveloped countries, providing loans to government for agriculture, irrigation, power, transport, water supply, education and health, etc. Providing loans to private concerns for specified projects, promoting foreign investment by guaranteeing loans provided by other organizations, providing technical, economic and monetary advice to member countries for specific projects, encouraging industrial development of underdeveloped countries by promoting economic reformers. So, the capital resources of IBRD is, if we discuss in this slide, the initial authorized capital of the World Bank was $10,000 million, which was divided 1 lakh shares of $1 lakh each. The authorized capital of the bank has increased from time to time with the approval of member countries. On 30 June 1996, the authorized capital of bank was 188 billion, out of which 180.6 billion dollars, 96 of total authorized capital, was issued to member countries in the form of shares. Member countries repay the share amount to the World Bank in the following ways: 2% of allotted share are repaid in gold, US dollar or special drawing rights, that is SDR. Every member country is free to repay 18% of its capital share in its own currency. The remaining 80% share deposited by the member country only on demand by the World Bank. So, every organization has very important to build any bank. Funding is main important. So, I will talk about how IBRD is getting funds or how IBRD is financed. The IBRD, it has its establishment. The IBRD had an authorized capital of 10 billion US dollars. IBRD raises most of its funds on the world's financial markets. It has become one of the most established borrower since issuing its first bond in 1947 to finance the World Bank's borrowing requirements and primarily determined by its lending activities for development projects. As World Bank lending has changed over time, so has its annual borrowings program. In 1998, for example, IBRD borrowing peaked at $28 billion with the Asian financial crisis. It is now projected to borrow between 10 to 15 billion dollars a year. IBRD became a major player on international capital markets by developing modern debt products, opening new markets for debt assistance or issuance, and by building up a broad investor base around the world of pension funds, insurance companies, central banks and the individuals. Reconstructions of Europe after Second World War. Investors see IBRD bonds as a safe and profitable place to put their money and their cash finances projects in the middle income countries. So how the World Bank or IBRD provides services? What is the services? Basic education and health services, safety needs, infrastructure development, and environment protection, private sector development, governance and investments, climate, technical assistance. Now I will discuss about how IBRD get where does the money come from. IBRD raises funds on capital markets. Donors give money to IDA for the world's poorest countries with additional money coming from repayments and from banks' earnings. And also I will discuss about the lending operations. The IBRD lends the member governments or with government guarantee to political subdivisions or to public or private enterprises. The IBRD normally makes long term loans with repayment commencing after a certain period. The length of the loan is generally related to the estimated useful life of the equipment or plant being financed. Since July 1982, IBRD loans have been made at variable rates. The lending rate of all loans made under the variable rate system is adjusted simultaneously on January 1st or July 1st by adding a spread of 0.5% of the IBRD's weighted average cost during the prior 6 months. Activities by IBRD: basic education and health services, safety needs and infrastructure development, environmental protection, private sector development, governance and investment, climate, technical assistance are the basic activities by IBRD. So now I will discuss about the focus means it is their funds which IBRD fund to different sectors, means how World Bank or IBRD with their funds to different invest their funds to different sectors. Education $1.9 billion and AIDS and health $2.5 billion and $2.2 billion for health, nutrition and population projects, and 27 countries debt relief works funding facilities. And also the partnership is $4.8 billion, governance is $2.6 billion. Many developed nations who are now donors also are also borrowers also, such as Austria, Australia, Denmark, Japan, Italy, Finland and Greece. World Bank borrows France for the first borrower for $250 million to finance post-war reconstruction in 1996. Now please focus on next slide because it is important how India is having relations with World Bank Group, how World Bank Group funding India, and what are the major projects, all these things. In fact, the name International Bank for Reconstruction and Development (IBRD) was first suggested by India to the drafting committee. India was one of the 17 countries which met in Atlantic City, USA in June 1944 to prepare the agenda for the Bretton Woods Conference. India is the single largest borrower of World Bank and IDA. The aggregate of the bank's lending in India in the last 45 years was approximately $42 billion. The bank lending to India started in 1949 when the first loan of $34 million was approved for the Indian Railways. The World Bank Group will support India with an integrated packages of financing, advisory services and knowledge also. During the World Bank financial year 2013 to 14, funding for India was $5.2 billion. In $5.2 billion, $2.2 billion in IBRD and 3.1 billion dollars in IDA and $0.1 billion in CTF or Clean Technology Fund across 16 projects. The World Bank Group's partnership strategy for India 2013 to 17 will help India lay the foundations for achieving faster, sustainable, and more inclusive growth as outlined in the government's 12th 5 year plan. So, the projects in India's agriculture, infrastructure, power, transport, water, urban development, and skills. The famous projects are Uttarakhand Disaster Recovery Project, India Bihar Integrated Social Protection Strengthen Project, India Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Project for low income states, Rajasthan Road Sector Modernization Project, National Highways in Connectivity Improvement Project, improving development programs in tribal areas, and also Tamil Nadu and Puducherry coastal disaster risk reduction projects, and India low income housing finance projects, National AIDS control support project, Himachal Pradesh watershed management project, integrated child development systems, ICDS strengthening and nutrition improvement program, and also development policy loan to promote inclusive green growth and sustainable development in Himachal Pradesh, etc. All these projects in India. So, what is the major achievements from the starting till now? World Bank Group achieved many things. From that, I will focus on major achievements of World Bank is general progress. The bank's membership has increased from the initial number of 30 countries to 68 countries in 1960 and to 189 countries till now. In 1960, the bank approved loans worth $659 million, which went to 14 lakh 762 million in till now. In 1960, 31 operations were approved for financial assistance. In 1988, the number of operations approved increased to 118, and now more than 200 operations approved. Cumulatively, up to June 1988, the IBRD has provided loans for more than 15 lakhs dollars till now. It's raising very high, means more than 60 lakhs million above loans are provided. Lending operations in the IBRD has granted loans worth, I already told, more than 20 lakhs. About 22% of the bank's aggregated lending is for energy, 21% for agriculture and rural development, 18% for transportation and communication, and 10% for industry and small scale enterprises. So, loans for reconstruction. In the initial years of its establishment, the World Bank's loans were mainly directed to the European countries whose economies were shattered during the Second World War for financing their programs for reconstruction. The bank provided loans worth about $10 million for reconstruction purpose. And next one, assistance to underdeveloped countries. The World Bank has a special role in accelerating the process of economic and welfare schemes in these countries. The following are the main aspects of bank's assistance to the underdeveloped countries. Bulk of the bank's financial assistance has been given to the underdeveloped countries for the promotion of development. And also, through its third window, the bank has made available loans to the underdevelopment countries to lower interest rates. The bank organizes meetings of creditor countries for extending existing assistance to the developing countries. Aid India Club is one such example. The bank also provides technical assistance to the developing countries by making available training facilities through its various institutions. And just move on the progress or the progress of the um, World Bank is it helped resolve the Indus water dispute between India and Pakistan. China used IDA loans for agriculture and education projects while oil wells were financed with IBRD loans only. The bank's The bank made its first general reconstruction loans. I already discussed to France $250 million, larger ever or largest ever. And the bank's first bond offering abroad worth $5 billion came into London in 1951. Also, the Netherlands, Denmark, and Luxembourg in 1947, the bank made the general reconstruction loans. The new bank received most of its funds from the New York community only. So, what is the biggest challenges? The World Bank also facing the biggest challenges, that is understanding poverty. World Bank face big challenges to help the world's poorest people and ensure that everyone sees benefits from economic growth. Data and research help us understand these challenges and set priorities, share knowledge of what works and measures programs. In World Bank organization website, it's all available in that website only. The biggest global challenges for IBRD also: population growth, elimination of global poverty, global life expectancy, aid to education. So the criticism part: promoting Washington consensus and allow only big corporations to flourish. It is the big criticism on World Bank organizations. Ignorant or ignore the environmental and social impact of projects also, and resentment and social turmoil in India. And one more criticism is cause high debt among the countries, and another one, working with private sector will lead to decrease in the role of the state as primary provider. And the last criticism is decisions are made and policies implemented by leading industrialized countries. So till now we discussed the introduction of the World Bank Group and the World Bank Group organizations and the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, that is IBRD, and the introduction of history of IBRD and what is Bretton Woods Conference. And we also focused on key dates in historical background of World Bank Group, and also the president and leadership of World Bank Group, and also the organizational structure of World Bank as well as IBRD. And also we focused on membership and membership, how many members in the World Bank, IDA, and IMF, and what is the member countries, we also discussed, and what is World Bank we also discussed, and we discussed what World Bank do and where World Bank work and why it came into existence. And also we discussed about IBRD objectives, and also special focus on millennium development goals of World Bank and as well as IBRD. And also we discussed World Bank's top borrowers and World Bank's top contributors, and where regions and country groups to interaction with World Bank. And also discussed develop a global partnership for development. And also we discussed about the functions, major functions of IBRD as well as World Bank. And also we discussed and special numerical data on capital resources of IBRD and how IBRD is financed. IBRD is nothing but World Bank, that's why. And also we special focus on services provided, and also discussed where does the money come from and lending operations, and what are the activities by IBRD, and how World Bank funding process, and above what is the relation of World Bank to India, or how India depends on World Bank, and what is the projects in India, and what is the main successful projects in India contributed by World Bank, and the achievements and we also discussed the biggest challenges for World Bank, and also we discussed about the criticism part. So now I am going to conclude the World Bank as conclusion leads us to the final verdict, which is very well accepted by all over the world, that for whatever mission the World Bank group was established, it is very well able in completing its work in a very efficient manner, providing proper financial help to the countries in need any time. Another important aspect to be considered is that the interest rates and the repay time for every country varies according to its ability. Hence, countries already under stress are not brought under any more of it. So, this is all about the World Bank Group, especially the IBRD. So, hope you all are enjoyed with my session about World Bank Group. Next session I will come up with more important and more interesting topic. Kindly follow my sessions. Thank you.